Hey guys, John from the Tides Market. Today we're going to make our clams and chorizo. So to start with, you want to take your clams and you want to purge them and make sure they're nice and clean. We've already done that here. I've got 10 clams in here. All I do is I put them in this little container. I fill it up with water and drain it 3 times and all the sand is gone. To make our clams and chorizo, it's super simple, guys. And this recipe you could alter a couple of different ways to put in any of the flavors that you're looking for. I happen to love pork and seafood, so that's what we're starting with. We're going to take 2 nice big spoonfuls of chorizo. We're going to get that in the pan. And that chorizo we make here with our Oliver Heritage Farms pork, guajillo peppers, smoked paprika, garlic, some other seasonings, and we mix it up. Super delicious. It's also available in our case out front. So we get our pan going, we've got some chorizo in it. We're gonna go ahead and add the clams to that. We're just gonna get it all in there, and then I'm gonna add just enough wine to cover. Not quite cover. Maybe cover by like 2/3. And then we're gonna cover the pot, and we're gonna let it go. Mussels and clams cook at vastly different times. This will take between 6 and 8 minutes, depending on when the clams open. Could be 5 to 6 minutes, could be 8 to 10 minutes. It just kind of depends on the clams and how hard they are and the time of year that they're coming from. Mussels, on the other hand, we can cook in about 2 minutes. Very quick cook time. Clams, not so much. You have to be patient with clams. So we're gonna be patient and we're gonna let it cook. I'm working on my cream collards here while we, it's my phone again, excuse me. I don't know who it is. All right, so we're going to check in on our clams just to see how they're doing. It's been about 3 minutes, and it's boiling away. But you can see those are barely even starting to open. So we're going to let that continue to reduce. Put the top back on. And remember, if you don't like chorizo, but you like garlic and wine and parsley, one of my favorites, you could do that. If you wanted to use other herbs or Greek seasonings and lemons, you could do that as well. It's very versatile. You could also use something other than wine. The principle is the same. You're going to steam them for 6 to 10 minutes, depending on the clam, and then you're going to eat them and enjoy. All right, we're finishing up our clams here. It's been about 7 minutes. We're going to take the top off, and you can see how everything has opened up nice and lovely-like. I'm going to let that continue to reduce just for a minute, get a little more of that wine out of there, and then we're going to finish it with, you guessed it, my favorite thing, butter. And again, just a little bit, and if you know me by now, a little means a lot. That whole Monte au beurre really brings a nice consistency to the sauce. It brings some nice flavor to the sauce, and I think it's delicious. So we're just going to stir in the butter and let it melt. Kind of tempers out some of the spice from the guajillos as well. And if you're not familiar with guajillos, it is a dried pepper that we grill and reconstitute before we put it into the chorizo, to the pork mixture. So the only other thing I'm going to add at this point is some green onions and some parsley, because I like a little bit of herbaceousness. That's a word. TikTok, you'll tell me if it's not. That's it. And then we're going to put it into a bowl. I'm going to give you a couple of toast points, because everything's better with some toast. And there you have it, clams and chorizo.